thank you everybody for coming to this Tortoise Ink-In, not a Think-In, an Ink-In. I actually don't know what we're doing here. This is really, really different, but I'm glad we're doing it. So, can I just have a quick show of hands? Who has got a tattoo? Okay, great.
It was more to kind of appease my family because they're very kind of like Catholic and all that kind of stuff, but they weren't really into tattoos, so it was like a yeah. I'm gonna get something which I know you like, but then it was like get something which like you don't really like. So
it's temporary. I can get through it because of what I have at the end of it, and like you know, I always say to people, when they ask about the pain, they ask about the experience, you know, people who've never gone through it, like, how can you sit for 3 hours of pain and force yourself to do it? Like, you wouldn't be doing that if you didn't have something beautiful at the end of it.
Of a professional tattooer.
In this country, yeah.
Amazing, right, though, that it's also a woman.
Well, as I said, all the film, all of the photography, all the news articles, it's always women.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I'll send you
The 20s was a bit of a boom time for women getting tattooing.
The thing is, there are so many layers to this that I think we can at times all seem like hypocrites, because whenever we seem to focus on one thing, there are so many other issues that we tend to be ignoring, meaning that as this problem has so many different layers to it. For example, recycling a glass bottle might sound like a good idea, but actually recycling glass requires more energy than making it, meaning it does have a negative effect sometimes. All of these things, it's basically like an impossible puzzle because so many different layers to it. It's kind of sometimes hard to know what the first step is.
Of course, any relationship is complicated, and so the climate change, the plastic pollution, it's not a pie. It doesn't take away from climate change. It feeds the conversation.
In relation to hate crimes, I wanted to just read out the operational guidance, which says the victim does not have to justify or provide evidence of their belief, and police officers or staff should not directly challenge this perception. It's entirely subjective, no evidence is required. We have become incredibly intolerant of other people's views.
We could have a really different interaction, and I think that shows something about how we are interacting as society and actually where we're going, and I don't like where we're going because I think it's quite scary.
My wife, she's an immigrant. She arrived in the country 4 years ago, and she says to me she's never felt like it's personal. She feels like she's being treated as a homogenous group, so she's been lumped in with everyone else.
So first I want to say, when we watch what Putin is doing in the region, it's clearly his intention is to undermine the Western model of governance. Because what Ukraine is trying to do in its now reforms and transition is to set up exactly that system of governance, how we run business, government, relations between citizens and the state.
What the Silicon Valley companies want, as Benedict just said, is a really, really, really specific list. Partly because then that's clear and simple and they can go off and do it. Then they can also blame the government if it goes wrong, and then they can work to get around it. What the government has chosen, in this country at least, has chosen to do is introduce basically some kind of vague duty of responsibility, a duty of care it's called, that, and this is really crucial, that falls somewhere short of turning them into publishers, because they are, no matter what anyone says, they are not publishers. It is completely different. Making them into publishers would eradicate all the good things about social media, and there are good things.